Maruchan, a name your family knows and can trust for quality and great-tasting ramen noodle soups.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not the way we're doing it on my show.
Ready, aim, fire.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Chris Bissett, and on this episode of Food Nerd, we are talking about one of my all-time favorite foods, ramen. Now, this Japanese dish was one of the first things that I actually learned how to make. But let's get a little bit more history on this delicious dish. Ramen noodles. Here in the good US of A, these are probably the images that come to your mind when you hear the words ramen. But in other parts of the world, such as Japan, these images are slightly different. Why is that, you might ask? I have no idea. But this soup has a history all of its own. Thought of to come from Japan, it may have actually come from China through migrant workers over to Japan. Some claim that Confucius teachers actually taught the Japanese people how to make this delicious soup from Japanese-style noodles. But either way, it has become a Japanese cultural icon, dating all the way back to the early 1900s. And then in the 1950s, an invention came that revolutionized the ramen industry: instant ramen. Now anyone could make this soup in about 3 minutes, and there's thousands of varieties out there. The word of ramen spread like wildfire, and now there's hundreds of ramen shops all over Japan. In fact, there's an area actually called Ramen Town, where there's 400 shops just in that area. And ramen continues to grow. From movies, to art, to game shows, to anime, ramen is everywhere. And so it should be. It's food, and it brings people together. So whether or not you're used to this or this, ramen should be revered for what it is: an awesome bowl of noodly goodness. So in this episode, we're actually going to make two different versions of homemade ramen. One of them is going to be a quick and easy version so you can show off to all your friends and make them go, hey, look at this guy, he knows how to cook. And then the second version is going to be a really, really technical, like authentic style ramen. So let's get on with the show. All right, for our first recipe, we're going to start out with the really technical one, at least part of it. We are going to make a Dashi Tonkotsu pork and fish stock ramen. Now, the pork stock actually takes a really, really long time to cook, so we're going to get started with that part first. Alright, we're going to start off with some pork neck bones with some of the meat on them that I've already patted dry and then pre-salted. And then we're going to take 1 knob of ginger, crush it and add it in. And then we'll also take 1/2 of a large onion. Then we're going to add 6 cups of water, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, 1/4 cup Worcestershire sauce, and a palmful of black peppercorns. Alright, we're going to come back to that stock a little bit later.
Enjoy your meal. So this is ramen, huh? Whoa, looks good!
Well, eat it already.
Took the words right out of my mouth!
Alright, for our second recipe, we're going to do a ramen that I call Pantry Chicken Ramen. Now what this is a really, really quick and easy version of ramen that you can show off to your friends with, but you'll look super cool doing it. Check it out. Alright, we're going to start off by adding some mushrooms to a pan. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of garlic, a smashed knob of ginger, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons rice wine vinegar, a box of chicken stock, some bonito flakes. If you don't have it, that's fine. Now we're going to shred up a rotisserie chicken. You don't have to make everything from scratch, and these rotisserie chickens have so much flavor. They're great to use. Then we're going to add some mushrooms to the bowl, our chicken, some noodles. You can use instant noodles if you need to. Add our chicken stock that we cooked, some sriracha, sliced green onions, cilantro, a chicken wing. I crisped up some of the chicken skin in the oven to add a little bit of crunch. Then add a soft-boiled egg. And there you go, chicken pantry ramen. Flash in the pan! Alright, for this flash in the pan, I'm going to taste test 5 different types of ramen, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I think. Alright, first up, we're going to start with the OG itself, the Nissin cup noodles.
Itadakimasu!
It's the ramen noodles that you know and love. That's about it. I mean, it tastes like childhood to me. Alright, next up, we're going to go with the Sapporo Ichiban noodles. Already improvement in texture. The noodles have a lot better texture to them. I like the flavor a little bit more. It's less of that really salty flavor, but they're good. Alright, for our next ramen, we're going to go with the Nissin Raw. It's an miso flavor. Already right off the bat, the noodles have a completely different texture. These are more like a vermicelli style, or almost like a spaghetti. But this flavor is incredible of this miso. This is really good. I mean, really good. So far, this one's winning. Alright, for our fourth ramen, we're going to try the Nongshim Nyoguri spicy seafood ramen. Wow. These noodles are really springy, like the kind that you would expect from like really authentic ramen noodles. The flavor, it's like a very spicy fish type style. I don't know, man. That miso one's tough to beat. But I do like the noodles on this. I don't know, we'll have to see. Alright, last but not least, we're going to try out the Nongshim Shin Black. Okay, already the flavor's beating out that last one. It still has the same texture of the noodles as that last one because it's the same company, but the flavor's already beating it out. It doesn't have that really strong fishy flavor to it, but it's good. It's gonna be tough. And the winner is Shin Black. Flash in the pan! Alright, while that pork finishes up, we're going to actually make our fish stock. So we're going to add some shells and heads of some shrimp, some mussels, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, 6 cups of water, a pinch of bonito flakes, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. To the bowl, we're going to add some raw shrimp, some noodles, some of our pork stock, some of our fish stock, a little more noodles, and then some sliced pork, some cilantro, some scallions, a few grilled prawns, some chili oil, and then a 5-minute egg. Dashi Tonkotsu Ramen.
Still hot. Cup noodle.
Well, that's it, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I know that I did. And if you guys did, please make sure that you hit the like button down below and hit the big red button to subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at IamFoodNerd, and also make sure that you follow the Facebook page, facebook.com/IamFoodNerd. Also, if you guys are enjoying my sweet threads that I'm wearing, check out Zillamunch out on Instagram and Twitter at Zillamunch. And then you can also follow their webpage for all their awesome clothing. That's zillamunch.com. Make sure that you guys put in the comments section that you guys heard about it through Food Nerd, and they'll hook you guys up. Until next time, you guys, I'm your host, Chris Bissett. Stay nerdy, people.
Ready, aim, fire.